in the whores, demons trying to trap you with semen, their eyes gleaming. You better spit it out like Willie Beeman. This is spiritual war. Yeah, I'm ducking all the witches in the whores, demons trying to trap you with semen, their eyes gleaming. You better spit it out like Willie Beeman. Came back with vengeance. Yeah, you can hear the sound from my engine. Back to the business. I've been trying to eat healthy and I'm working on my fitness. Eased up with the tension, fulfilling my vision. God is my...
Peace, blessings. Coming back with another video. It's been a minute since I did one. Trying to get more consistent with doing it. Just be a lot going on sometimes. Yeah, we're gonna get right into the topic. So this video, we're gonna talk about sometimes in life you lose more than you win. Sometimes in life you lose more than you win. So of course people are gonna be wondering what am I talking about? Where is he going? What is the angle with this one? And I like to look at life through different angles, from different angles, through different lens. And especially if you're into sports, if you look into the sports world, a lot of the great people, they get celebrated for winning championships, winning records, winning awards, MVPs, defensive players, even coaches get coaches awards, coach of the year, most improved player, different awards, there's different accolades, even off the court stuff, humanitarian awards, different things. But a lot of these players, even if they didn't win a championship, if they were great, they got celebrated for what they did. But they had to go through a lot of losing moments as well before they got to be a winner, before they got to greatness, before they got to their peak of who they were meant to be. And it's not just in sports, it's in anything in life. People that do in the entertainment field, people that just are great people overall in life. It doesn't even have to be about entertainment. It could be anybody. They went through a lot of trials and tribulations to become who they were and to get to where they are today. And we can relate to that too as well. So that's what I mean when I'm saying sometimes in life, you lose more than you win. So we're going to dive into it. And of course, I got my notes. So life is an endless journey. In life, you're going to learn lessons. In life, you're going to meet people. We're going to encounter situations, and they all help to mold us. So from when we're born to as we continue to become men and women, we go through different things. Everybody has a different journey. Life is never it's never just a journey that just ends at a certain point until we, perish and we go on to another step after life, if you believe in that. After you leave this earth, you go somewhere else for another mission. But as far as that here on earth, we all have a different mission. We all go through different things. We might have went through similar things or sometimes the same things, but our paths are completely all different. That's what makes us all unique. So in those things, sometimes we go through trauma things. We go through trials and tribulations that weren't in our favor. We go through a lot of obstacles and hurdles, and sometimes those things make us feel like, why me? Why is this happening to me? Maybe I'm cursed. It seems like I could never catch a break. We go through those things and we question those things because sometimes there's points in our lives, where we feel that way. We feel like we can't get out that rut. We can't get out this hole. We can't do anything right. Sometimes people have gotten to the point of success, whatever your definition of success is, and feel like they don't deserve it because of things that they went through or have done in their past that they feel was wrong. And they don't understand why God, the universe, is blessing them with this success and with these things. So we all go through those things. So that's part of that. We meet different people. Sometimes these people are not always going to be the greatest people we meet. Sometimes they're going to be people that we don't understand why they're so malicious, why they're so cold-hearted, why they're so grimy to the bone. Sometimes we're going to encounter situations that we're like, why did I have to go through that situation? Sometimes it could be a rape situation. It could be molestation. It could be getting bullied. It could be getting jumped. It could be almost getting killed, stabbed, shot by mistake. There's different things that people go through, and they just feel like they're losing in life. Sometimes people are faced with homelessness, and they don't understand. They don't have a way out. They feel like they don't know which way to turn. And sometimes people have been, um, given away for adoption, and they faced a lot of abandonment issues growing up as a child into adult, and still might be going through that as an adult. So there's different things and different hands that we are dealt where we go through these things. So that's why I said life is an endless journey, because sometimes we have to fight those losing moments that we feel losing moments to try to overcome those hurdles. So we go to losing in life next, which is the second thing I wrote down. Things that you could feel you're losing in life. You face disappointment. You face failure. You face losing people. It could be relationships. It could be money. It could be opportunities. It could be friendships. It could even be time, and it could even be death. So in life, a lot of times you're going to be disappointed, whether that's you trying to do something that's a business thing, career-wise, friendships, relationships. Sometimes your relationships might not work out the way you want them to. Maybe it seems like all your relationships just always go downhill. Maybe you might feel like you're never going to meet somebody. Maybe all your friendships just don't work out for some reason, or you're just always the one that's the most genuine, and everybody else is just always give me, take, and nobody wants to have your back like you have theirs. Those can feel like losing moments, and feel like, yo, you're just never gonna encounter people that's on the same vibe as you, that think like you, that have a genuine heart like you. Sometimes you're gonna lose money, bills, being in debt, trying to get out of it, investing in things and not seeing the return on the investment. Sometimes there's been plenty of not just people, everyday people, but billionaires, millionaires who have went bankrupt, who have went broke, who have went in debt countless times, because it happens when you're trying to do those type of business moves and type of business ideas. Everything might not work out the way that you planned it. So that's part of losing in life, facing disappointments, facing failures, facing not accomplishing things that you thought would work out, whether it was business ideas, career opportunities, or even pursuing relationships and friendships with people. Sometimes we're going to have to face death. And that could be a literal term and a figurative term. Death within ourselves, evolving as a person, seeing that we don't like the person that we are or are becoming, if things are tainting us from being a good person. We have to have those death moments to know that and acknowledge it, and know that we got to be real with ourselves and hold ourselves accountable to get rid of it. Or it could be death in a literal term. You lose somebody that was a close friend of you, a close family member, a close parent. Could be a close lover. We face those things. Time, losing time. Even when you're grinding, you're on grind mode, you got your head down, you get into that goal, but sometimes you're losing time with being with your daughter, being with your son, being with your wife, being with your husband, being with your loved ones. Sometimes we so focus on the money, the goals, that we forget to go pick up the phone, call auntie, call grandma, call the elders, call uncle, call your cousin, call your mother, your father, anybody. We forget those things. We lose those things because a lot of times, and sometimes it is what it is in life. We got bills, we got things, we got obligations. So you have to put your head down and work and do this. But sometimes you're missing out on those important moments. Going to play catch with your son. Going to listen to your daughter's violin lessons. Taking your kids for a stroll in the park. Puppet shows. Taking your wife out for dinner. Getting your husband a nice gift. Anything. Getting your girlfriend something nice, getting your boyfriend something nice. We lose those things too as well because we have obligations. Sometimes we're on grind mode, and there's other reasons why too. So sometimes that's a part of the losing times in life. But there's also winning, because also we know that winning in life, you gain insight. You gain wisdom. Removal of bad people and energy. Room for opportunities. Knowing how to do things the right way. So even when it seems like you might be losing a lot or you lost a lot in life, or you might be going through a moment where you feel like everything is just going down, those are the moments that shape us into who we are. And they bring room. Sometimes you might lose people, but that is gaining room for you to invite people who are meant to be in life, who are actually going to be there to help you. Sometimes we need to have those dark moments of bad energy to get rid of it and know how to deal with it, to bring in that good energy, so you know how to get rid of it or how to deal with trials and tribulations in the future. When you're faced with something, you know how to get through it, you know how to handle it, you know what you have to do. Gaining insight. Sometimes when we think we lost something or lost a person or a situation or it's a loss, we actually gain insight for, okay, I did this the first time, that didn't work, so let me try it this way this time. Okay, it didn't work this time that way, so let me try it this other way. And you keep doing that, you learn insight of what you could make better, what you did wrong the first time. And it might not even been wrong, it just wasn't the right way for you to prosper. Maybe somebody else did it that way, but it just wasn't the right way for you to prosper, because everybody's journey is different. And we're all going to get to our destinations, the same destination we all trying to go to, but we all do it in different ways. And that's the uniqueness of everybody's journey. It's an endless journey. So when you feel like you lost something, you're going to gain something. Knowing how to do those things correctly, knowing how to love correctly, knowing how to treat people correctly, knowing how to maneuver and do business correctly, knowing how to say no and mean it, knowing how to say yes to opportunities and not be afraid that you're gonna fail or you're not gonna get it because you don't think you're worthy. We learn these things from the situations that feel like from losses and feel like continuous losses through our life. We learn how to prosper when those moments come back around, and we have better insight, better wisdom. We know what to do, we know how to move. So those are reasons why we also go through the losses in life as well. And to bring it all in, that's when we have our breakthrough. That breakthrough is growth, clarity, prosperity, and abundance. Growth, clarity, prosperity, and abundance. Abundance and prosperity is not always physical money. It could be health. Doing things the correct way, you could be adding more years onto your life. You could be having other blessings of people watching over you. People gonna look out for you. It's not always about physical money. It could be manifestations of many different things. So you get that breakthrough from going through those losses and knowing how to win. Yes, in certain cases, it might seem like you lost more than you won, but guaranteed, when you win, the win is going to be so big that those losses don't even matter no more. And you're going to understand why you had to go through those losses. Sometimes you might not want to have to think about it or deal with it, but you're going to see where it brought you today. And sometimes people are still figuring it out because the trauma was that bad. But that means you just still have more work to do to understand why you need to get to your breakthrough. So, no, that's all I got for the video today. It's not going to be too crazy, too long, but, yeah, man, you just always got to keep on understanding life and keep on understanding your journey and know that even when it seems like you're just going through the rigors and the fire of hell, yeah, it's going to be heaven on the other side. It's going to be blessings on the other side if you choose to. If you choose to see it as that way and know that something better is coming. Because, like they say, we got to build to destroy. We got to build and destroy. Sometimes we have to destroy ourselves and things around us in order to build something new that's everlasting. And that could be our everlasting kingdom or what we want it to be. So always remember that. We're going to always build and destroy. Sometimes you have to destroy yourself or things around you in order to build that new kingdom that's everlasting. So you can receive what you deserve. And that's manifestations of whatever you want in life or whoever you want to be. So That's that growth, that clarity, that prosperity, and that abundance in order to have that breakthrough. But sometimes we have to have more losses on the resume in order to get those big wins. And when you get those big wins, those losses don't even matter. You'll understand why you had to go through those. So that's all I got in my book of notes. I hope everything's good with y'all. Stay goal oriented. Keep doing your thing. Stay safe. Keep your head up. Like I always say, whether we jog, run, crawl, walk, we got to get to our destination somehow. So peace, blessings, much respect, and to the next topic.
Break it down. Break it down, roll it, light it, spark it, ignite it, but don't fight it. Break it down, roll it, light it, spark it, ignite it, but don't fight it. Now I lay low on weekends, diving off the deep end. I don't have no friends, I can't lie or pretend. Late nights I'm wishing, feel